Aaron, I need help with my ollie. So yeah, help me if you can. I have noticed that I pop pretty good, but my foot doesn't slide up all the way. It goes to the front of the trucks, and it just kind of stops there. And I've been trying to go all the way up, but it won't sometimes. So help me if you can, and help me critique my ways of skateboarding so I can skateboard.
Okay, cool. So thank you for sending me your video. I really appreciate it. I really like your t-shirt. I think it's awesome. Cool. So it sounds like you do have a pretty good idea of what you're doing here. Like you said, you slide up your foot, it goes to about the front truck, and then it stops. Cool. So you got to work out how to keep your front foot going up a little bit more just to keep that going. But also, I want you to jump more. I want you to jump and lift your back foot up more.
But yeah, I just started this year, so I need help with whatever you can help me with. So thank you, and that's how I do my ollie.
Cool, so let's watch this in slow-mo and break it down here a little bit. You bend down, your shoulders are straight, that looks good. Now as you're coming up, you pop your tail, slide your front foot up. So your back foot could have come up a little higher on that, and then you could have shot your front foot like out in front of you more to help straighten the board out in the air. Again, you're popping up. That one, your back foot jumped more. That one was good. You actually got pretty high on that one. So your ollies are actually pretty good. Like, you're high enough to get onto a curb. And honestly, it's time for you to start moving on to other tricks and start learning your ollie moving. Start learning your ollie over cracks and then up curbs, and you could work on ollieing over a board. But yeah, the one thing that I'm going to suggest for you to do to get it a little higher is just keep that front foot going, and then when your front foot reaches that height, you got to make sure your back foot is also coming up off the ground. Because if your back foot isn't coming up off the ground, it's going to just stop your board from going any higher and kind of cap it at a certain height. But then once you get to that height, you gotta bring your front foot forward, like shoot it straight out, and that's gonna help level your board out in the air. Cool, so your ollies are pretty good, so I'm pretty sure you probably have just stood still and practiced this part right here. But if you have not done that, you definitely should. So again, I'm not showing that just to show you guys how the trick works. I'm showing that because I want you to actually practice that step. Standing still, drag your foot up. Cool, so it's that part of leveling out the board right there that will really help improve your ollies. Because you are getting up into the air, you are high enough to get onto curbs and things like that. So you can take it to that next step, but it will just help you out just to get down, shooting your front foot out, and then leveling the board out in the air. Which again, with that teeter-totter motion, means that you have to bring your back foot up as well. Cool. So yeah, I hope that that's pretty clear and that gives you some things to work on. For any of you guys learning the basics of skateboarding, any trick from just learning how to ride, ollies, frontside 180s, backside 180s, pop shove it, frontside shove it, heel flip, and then kick flip, you should definitely check out Skateboarding Made Simple. Or if you're a more advanced skater, there is Volume 2 and Volume 3 as well. So click that red annotation and get your videos today.